dive deeper into one of the most baffling mysteries of all time. Across forests, snowy roads, and remote mountain trails, people have captured eerie footage of massive shadowy figures that defy explanation. These aren't just campfire stories. These are moments frozen on camera, leaving behind more questions than answers. But what if these sightings are real? From spine-chilling roars in the woods to shocking clips of something watching from the trees. Here are 30 clearest Bigfoot encounters even skeptics can't deny. What starts as a peaceful solo hike in the Slovakian forest quickly takes a terrifying turn. In broad daylight, a lone explorer ventures deep into the woods of Slovakia. The forest is calm until they stumble upon a strange structure made of twisted tree branches. It looks like a shelter, but not one built by humans. The area is eerily silent, with no signs of life nearby. Curious, the explorer moves deeper into the trees, scanning the surroundings. Suddenly, between the branches, a massive dark figure appears, standing tall and watching. It's the Slovakian Yeti. As their eyes meet, the creature lets out a bone-chilling roar. The explorer turns and runs, heart racing, as the forest behind them echoes with the sound. Could this be proof of Bigfoot in South America? What starts as a playful afternoon quickly turns into something else entirely. A group of kids was playing near the edge of a field close to the trees, laughing and filming each other. Everything seemed normal, until the camera suddenly caught movement in the distance. A dark figure appeared, sprinting toward them at high speed, emerging from the shadows. Panic took over as the children screamed and ran, dropping toys and scattering across the field. Later, they watched the footage in disbelief. What was that thing? Some say it could be the legendary Pombero, South America's version of Bigfoot. Others believe it's something even stranger. On a crisp autumn morning, a father and son set out for a day of adventure in the dense woods, seeking fresh air and the beauty of nature. Then, out of the corner of their eyes, they noticed something unusual, an unfamiliar shape lurking among the trees. Intrigued, they decided to investigate further. With the camera rolling, they focused on the mysterious creature, its silhouette partially obscured by branches. As they continue filming, the creature steps into view. It appears to be large and agile, its movements fluid and swift. Then, without warning, the creature darts away from the group of trees, running with incredible speed towards an unseen destination, leaving the father and son stunned. What was supposed to be a calm drive near Provo Airport turned into a moment the Johnson family won't forget.
Look how pretty the sunset is.
While heading toward the airport on a sunny afternoon, the Johnsons enjoyed the open road. Their daughter, casually filming the sunset on her iPad, suddenly caught something strange on camera. Something tall and dark moving near a cornfield.
What was that?
The figure appeared just for a moment, running upright before vanishing into the stalks. It was large, too large to be an ordinary person. The family reviewed the footage, stunned by what they might have captured. Could this be a real Bigfoot sighting? Deep in the night, something massive lurks near a Kentucky creek, and someone caught it on camera. Near the edge of Kentucky Ridge Forest, a man spotted a towering figure while walking near a mine behind his home. The creature stood silently in the creek, its eyes shining faintly but undeniably. Despite the darkness, he pulled out his phone and zoomed in, capturing the shadowy form. His friend later confirmed strange activity around the area for weeks.
Are you joking?
The footage was later enhanced, revealing a dome-shaped head and a body that looked massive, even among the trees. Whatever it was, it didn't move like a normal animal. It stood there in the water, possibly foraging before being seen. The figure blended with the trees behind it. Was this really Bigfoot, watching from the shadows? A peaceful forest walk in New Brunswick turned strange near the riverbank. In July 2023, near Bathurst, someone quietly exploring the dense forest spotted strange movement by the trees. They quickly hid behind thick brush and began filming, sensing this wasn't just an ordinary forest animal at all. A dark, shadowy figure stood motionless near the flowing river, blending perfectly into the surrounding trees like it didn't want to be seen. Here's the zoomed in and slowed down footage. Could this truly be Bigfoot silently hiding there all along? A person driving down a snow-covered road in Russia captures an unexpected encounter in the dark. While driving down a dark, snowy road, the driver suddenly notices a figure crossing the path ahead. The creature moves quickly, and its shape is unclear, making it hard to identify. But its large size and unusual movement suggest it could be something other than a typical animal. The driver slows down and watches the figure vanish into the darkness, unsure of what it was. The brief encounter raises questions, leaving the possibility open that it could have been Bigfoot or something equally mysterious. An early morning routine for a trucker in Alberta, Canada, takes a bizarre turn when his dash camera captures something massive lurking at the edge of an industrial site. As the truck rolls onto the site, the camera records a towering, shadowy figure standing upright near the tree line. Its estimated height is a staggering 11 feet, its massive frame blending eerily with the surroundings. The trucker, unaware at first, carries on with his routine, oblivious to what has been caught on camera. Moments later, as he steps out of his truck, he finally spots the beast in the distance. Frozen in shock, he quickly rushes back to his vehicle and drives away, leaving behind the chilling footage. Was this a real-life encounter with a Sasquatch? A snowy trail ride takes an unexpected turn when something massive crosses the hill.
Inadvertently captures something walking away. This is the closest view.
While biking through the snow-covered mountains, a man noticed a towering figure walking just ahead. It moved slowly and deliberately, its huge footprints pressing deep into the white ground, too large for any human.
The entire story can be found in the description to the video. I think this is a very impressive video.
The figure didn't run or hide. It just kept striding, as if it belonged there. The group watched in disbelief, thankful the creature wasn't aggressive. If it were Bigfoot, it clearly had no fear of being seen. A drive through Provo Canyon takes an unexpected turn when something unusual appears in the trees.
This corner, I think. Like right here somewhere. Oh, look, right there, stop, back up.
As the car moves along the winding road near Sundance, Utah, the passengers scan the dense forest. One of them suddenly shouts, spotting something just off the road. The driver quickly turns around, trying to get another look. Excitement builds as they approach the spot again, their voices filled with urgency.
Oh, pretty cool. He was huge. I scared him off.
The camera shakes slightly as they search the trees. Then, there it is. A dark figure stands motionless between the branches before vanishing into the woods. They stop the car, backing up to get a clearer view, but whatever was there is now gone. Deep in the snowy forests of Noble County, Ohio, something powerful lurks among the trees.
Holy crap. There they go.
A man walks carefully through the woods, his breath visible in the cold air. Suddenly, he spots a massive dark figure in the distance. Something is shaking a tree with incredible force, making loud cracking sounds. As he zooms in with his camera, the figure appears to be taking down the tree. Mysterious vocalizations and loud tree knocks echo through the forest, sending chills down his spine. Could this be proof of Bigfoot's existence? A peaceful 4th of July hike takes an unexpected turn when a hiker captures something unbelievable on camera. As the hiker moves carefully through the dense forest, taking in the peaceful surroundings, they suddenly spot a massive dark figure crossing between a gap in the thick trees. Staying as quiet as possible to avoid detection, they continue filming, trying not to make a sound while the creature remains in sight. The figure pauses near a large rock, appearing to pick up something small, perhaps an infant, before slowly moving on. The hiker zooms in to get a better view, capturing what looks like a Bigfoot carrying a young one in its arms, before it vanishes deep into the wilderness, leaving only silence behind. A peaceful day at the highest point in Tennessee turns unforgettable when something massive appears from the trees.
What's he doing?
Tourists were enjoying the snowy trails of Clingman's Dome when they saw people pointing toward the forest. At first glance, it looked like a bear, until it stood up and moved slowly on 2 legs. Whatever it was, it didn't seem bothered by the crowd watching from a distance. Someone grabbed a camera and caught the creature walking through the trees, like it owned the place. It didn't hide or rush away. It just kept moving. Covered in dark fur and towering in size, this figure has left many wondering, was that Bigfoot roaming the Smoky Mountains? A peaceful day at the lake turns strange when something unusual appears near the water's edge.
Hi.
On Memorial Day weekend in 2017, someone was enjoying the view at Lake Lanier's Duckett Mill campground when they noticed movement by the water. In broad daylight, a tall, dark figure walked slowly along the shore. The person quietly started filming, unsure of what they were seeing.
That's not a person, Chris.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I can't fucking
I ain't going anywhere near that.
The figure looked like it was searching for something, moving with a human-like gait but a bulkier frame. The person behind the camera believed this wasn't a person at all. The way it walked, the way it looked, something just felt off. Could this be a real Bigfoot sighting? What do you think? After 2 weeks of relentless surveillance in a remote area, the team finally saw something. It is a strange-looking beast, unlike anything we've seen before. Its thick fur and unusual features sparked questions and theories following the investigation. Its appearance is peculiar. Long limbs, a stout body, and an almost human-like gaze that sends shivers down the spine. The creature can be seen gathering trees and debris, seemingly engaged in an unknown activity. After diligently collecting trees, the creature vanished from the area, leaving behind only questions. A live camera meant for watching eagles captures something completely unexpected. A camera high above in a towering tree records the peaceful lives of a nesting bald eagle pair. But below the massive branches, something unusual moves through the forest floor. A dark, upright figure strides beneath the nest. its movement steady and deliberate. The creature passes through the clearing before vanishing into the trees, leaving a mystery for viewers to unravel. A quiet walk in the woods takes a strange turn when something massive begins moving through the trees. While exploring a forest in broad daylight, a woman found herself stopping suddenly. Something ahead didn't feel right. She ducked behind the trees and began recording. In the footage, a large figure can be seen pacing back and forth through the shadows. Its movements heavy, deliberate, and unnervingly smooth.
Where'd it go?
She continued filming from her hiding spot, heart pounding as the dark figure moved again behind the tree line. The pacing never stopped. Could this really be Bigfoot stalking the forest in silence? Or was it something else entirely? What do you think she saw out there in the middle of nowhere? In the stillness of the forest, something unexpected sits quietly among the trees, unaware it's being watched.
The creature came and sat down right in front of the camera.
Captured in broad daylight by an unknown person at an undisclosed forest location in 2024. This clip shows a large figure sitting motionless among the trees. The creature is covered in dark fur from head to toe, blending with the natural shadows around it. The camera remains steady as the person filming stays quiet, making sure not to alert the figure.
To its Neanderthal-like facial features. Its face looks human-like, but too primate-like to be a human.
The figure was just sitting peacefully, and it never noticed the camera. Could this be one of the clearest Bigfoot sightings ever recorded? The footage raises the question, is this genuine proof of Bigfoot, or just another well-crafted hoax? What do you think? Is this real footage, or something else entirely? In the remote wilderness near Banff National Park, a hunter searching for elk encountered something far more mysterious. Moving silently through the dense forest, the hunter spotted a dark figure partially hidden behind the trees, resting against the trunk. As he observed closely, an animal rib cage stripped clean of flesh lay nearby, adding to the eerie scene. Steadying the camera, he zoomed in, revealing a massive creature covered in thick, snowy black hair. Nestled against its chest, a smaller figure appeared to be clinging tightly, leaving only one chilling question. Was this a mother Bigfoot with her infant? Something massive is moving through the forests of Utah. Witnesses capture broken trees, enormous footprints, and an eerie presence hiding just beyond view. While driving through the winding back roads of a forested area, a group suddenly spots a large, dark figure slip behind a tree. They stop the car, step out, and scan the berry-covered branches where the figure was last seen. Though the creature is no longer visible, the group hears rustling nearby, loud enough to confirm they weren't alone.
Here's the stride. It's a 6-foot stride. What was it, Brody? 70 inches? 72 inches.
Soon after, they discover a giant footprint with clear toe impressions. The print measures nearly 19 inches long with a stride over 6 feet. The vegetation beneath is still pressed down. Could this be real Bigfoot evidence? As thunder rolls in and wood knocks echo from the distance, the forest suddenly feels more alive and more mysterious than ever. A peaceful fishing trip takes a strange turn when someone or something is spotted watching from the woods. While fishing by a quiet lake, a man kept hearing movement behind him, like twigs snapping in the trees. Every time he looked back, there was nothing, until he finally noticed a dark figure hidden between the branches, just standing still. The camera shows what looks like a large figure deep in the trees, barely moving, almost blending into the forest. It doesn't come closer, but it doesn't leave either. Just stands there, watching in total silence. Is this a real footage of Bigfoot? The shape, the stillness, it's unsettling. A family heads into the wilderness for target shooting, unaware of the strange events about to unfold.
You gonna try the shotgun?
As they set up and begin firing, a helicopter circles overhead, lingering longer than expected. At first, they assume it's just watching them, but its persistent presence starts to feel unusual. The sound of the chopper echoes through the trees, adding an unsettling atmosphere to their outing.
Whoa, that was a big kick. You okay, Brock?
In the background, moving between the trees, a large dark figure strides quickly through the forest. It remains completely unnoticed by the family. Was the helicopter tracking something far more mysterious than them? What was meant to be a simple survival tutorial turns into something unexpected.
This is Man vs. Wild, and I'm going to show you how to survive in this beautiful forest. First thing you'll need is some sticks with
Deep in the forest, a kid films himself, confidently and focusedly, teaching viewers basic survival skills. Focused on his lesson, he remains completely on what's happening behind him in the dense woods.
They won't like that one. Okay, so we got some sticks. Now we'll need some leaves and some dry leaves.
In the background, a dark figure moves between the trees, briefly visible on camera. The kid remains focused on his lesson, completely unaware that he may have just captured Bigfoot on film, a moment he won't forget. Hikers in Squamish capture something unusual moving across the glacier.
It stopped.
Yeah.
After reaching the top of Panorama Ridge near Black Tusk Mountain, the hikers scan the breathtaking landscape. In the distance, they notice a dark figure moving down the glacier, navigating the rugged terrain.
What's over there?
Dude, but the way it's walking, the way it's
like
walking
this.
like up. It's up. No way you can cover that ground.
They watch closely as the figure continues its path across the icy slopes. Its posture and movements appear different from a typical hiker. Could this be a Sasquatch making its way through the wilderness? A remote trail camera in west central Alberta captures something unexpected in the winter wilderness. Set up to track wolverines, the camera records a quiet, snow-covered forest. Suddenly, a large figure moves behind a tree, staying completely still, its dark form blending perfectly with the bark. The figure remains motionless for a while before taking slow, deliberate steps through the trees. Its towering shape and cautious movements make it clear. This is no ordinary animal. Could this be the elusive Bigfoot? While walking near Carson River, something up in the trees makes this camper stop and zoom in.
Okay, I'm gonna show you the zoomed in clip.
The man felt like something was watching him from across the ridge, so he pulled out his phone and zoomed in. At first, it's just trees. Then, a huge figure moves and suddenly lifts itself into the branches like it's no big deal.
If that's a person, it's a dang wide person. That's like a football player-sized person.
The figure moves with surprising strength and fluid motion, climbing like it's no big deal despite its hulking size. Some say it looks like a football player in full gear. Others swear it's Bigfoot. But whatever it is, it's definitely not ordinary. Footage recorded 5 miles north of Blue Ridge, Georgia, captures something unusual in the forest.
Get in the house. Get in the house.
While walking along a road near the forest, a man notices movement in the trees. A large, dark figure suddenly dashes deeper into the woods, its massive form disappearing between the trunks. Driven by curiosity, the man follows the creature into the dense forest. Through the gaps in the trees, he catches sight of it again. Its tall, muscular frame moving steadily through the wilderness. After a brief moment, he decides to retreat. A quiet forest road turns eerie when something massive steps out of the trees. Captured on a GoPro in Algonquin Park, the footage shows leaves rustling before a huge dark figure appears between the trees. It walks slowly but powerfully, its black fur and wide frame making it clear. This isn't just a shadow. The driver, clearly shocked, speeds up as the creature moves closer to the road, towering over the nearby brush. It's one of the clearest Bigfoot captures ever filmed, and judging by the size, it might just be the biggest one yet. Deep in the swamps of Mississippi, a hunter's quiet stakeout takes a shocking turn. Something massive lurks just beyond the trees. While waiting for hogs in the fading daylight, he hears movement behind him. Expecting wild game, he slowly turns, only to see a huge black figure crouched near a fallen cypress. Its broad shoulders and upright head separate it from any animal it's ever encountered. He watches in stunned silence as the creature digs into the stump with its massive hands. A distant truck rumbles down the road, and suddenly, the figure rises to its full height, easily around 7 feet tall. Fear takes over and he sprints away, his mind racing. Was this the elusive skunk ape caught in action? A quiet night takes a strange turn when a man captures something unusual outside his home.
That's the exact motherfucking spot now. That's my backyard. I'm zooming in a little piece.
Standing at his doorway, he films the dark tree line, carefully scanning the entire area. He focuses on a specific spot, sensing something hidden among the dense trees.
This is the exact spot that I just...
Suddenly, a figure moves swiftly through the deep shadows of the forest. He zooms in, trying to get a clearer look, but the mysterious creature vanishes into the thick darkness. What could it be lurking there?